Hello everybody, what is up? It's Missy Dupop here, and today, after some wait, I'm going to be making the evolutions of the grass starter of my Fakemon region. If you haven't seen the video where I create not only this grass starter, but the other two as well, I'd recommend checking it out first so you have some more context while you're watching this video. This starter is based on a Jaguar and a Jaguar Warrior. I'll be trying to incorporate both of these inspirations into Cuvine's middle and final stages of evolution. I've gotten some awesome ideas from the comment section of past videos, so thank you to everyone who's commented your ideas. I'm sorry if I don't incorporate it into the design. I hope you still enjoy it, and let's get right into it. The very first thing I did was try to figure out the pose. I thought about having it stand on its back two legs, maybe pouncing up with its front two. I did a super rough block out the shape sketch. Oh my gosh, this looks so derpy. But after I looked at some more pictures of Jaguars, read a few of your guys' ideas, and thought about it a bit more, I decided to try a different pose. Someone has suggested making Cuvine's middle stage a problem boy who often sweeps in and gets in trouble with its trainer. So you're like cliche bad boy. I really like this idea, and the idea of giving the starter's middle evolution a lot of a teenager-like personality. So thank you so much to this person for this idea. I hope I execute it in a way you enjoy. I decided that this pose for this Fakemon would be more like it was looking away from its trainer, maybe completely ignoring a command or something. I did a quick sketch again, but it looked more like a dog than a cat. I pulled up some different reference images and got to work again. I really wanted Cuvine's evolution to be a long, lanky boy, like a teenager that maybe hasn't quite grown into their body yet. So after I worked out a head shape and a quick fill-in little face, I know it's not that great, I drew the legs. I had the tail wrap around its feet like it's maybe protecting itself or maybe just resting its tail, I don't know. It was a little bit after this point that I started to get more of an idea of this Fakemon's personality, but we'll cover that in a second. I did some quick fill-ins for the ears and facial features, and then stopped recording for a little bit. I wanted to work on figuring out how to draw the body shape of a sitting cat better because, oh my goodness, let me tell you. It was during this non-recording part that an idea struck me. I quickly started recording again and finished up this little detail that would change the whole vibe of this Fakemon. Now, instead of this Fakemon just sitting there looking smug and like a troublemaker, it's instead looking down at its paw. Maybe not necessarily the paw, but what's inside the paw. I mean, not the bones and stuff, but the power and the feelings and the confusion inside. This little guy is at a stage of its life, teenagerhood, where it's just trying to figure out who it is. Maybe it's not the best part of life, but it's holding on. Maybe it's in a little bit of a dark place right now, but things will get better. And it knows that when it evolves, it'll be an epic powerhouse of a Pokemon. This Fakemon is still your typical bad boy, but it's got feelings too, and a lot of them, and it's just confused with what to do with them. Sorry that got so emotional, tragic, I don't know, but I'm sorry. After I changed the paw, I then worked a bit on the face. I did the mouth and the eyes, and then the face pattern, and then the little whiskers. I explained this when I was making Cuvine's evolution, but it's like blades of grass, but also the feathers that are in the headdress of a Jaguar Warrior. Hope that comes across correctly. I added a little bit of a tuft of hair on top, longer than Cuvine's, but not excruciatingly long. And then I moved on to the ears. I wanted them to be a little more sharper and more triangular than Cuvine's ears, so I went ahead and did that. I really do it more though on the final design. I then added some blades of the grass thingies, similar to the whiskers, here and there, and on the little forehead part. I thought maybe I could turn this into a headdress on the final design. Then I decided to try to lean into the Jaguar Warrior inspiration a bit more and gave it a wrist guard like leaves on its forearms. I moved the feathers from the back of the arms to these wrist guards, and then I fixed up the tail. After all of that, including the tragic and sad personality, it was time to make the final version of Cuvine's evolution. Let's take a look. And this, my friends, is ... Yeah, I don't have a name for this Fakemon or its evolution, so if you guys have any ideas, please let me know down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. This Pokemon tends to spend its time away from others, trying to get a hold on its emotions. In the wild, this Pokemon is territorial and tends to get worked up easily. When with a trainer, it tends to not follow the commands of said trainer and instead goes rogue during battle. It's a pure grass type, and this is the shiny. I tried to maintain the autumn theme like I had with the Cuvine shiny. I don't know if it works as well, but I kinda like the pinkness of it. Like I said, if you have any name ideas, please let me know down below in the comment section. I was really drawing a blank, and I thought it'd be fun to have this really be an immersive project with you guys, where you guys get to participate too and help me name Pokemon and choose their typings and stuff. But with all of that said, let's see what this little guy evolves into. Now, time to come clean. I actually made the final evolution before the middle stage one. I wanted to give that a try so I would have a better idea of what the middle stage would grow up to look like. Now, the first thing I started with was making sure I did not make this final evolution bipedal. I had many requests not to, and I prefer my cats on all fours, looking at you, Incineroar. Anyway, keeping that in mind, I started off with the body shape of a full-grown Jaguar. I wanted this Fakemon to be slick and nimble. I pulled up a reference image and did my best to create a cool cat. I decided it would be lifting up one of its paws just to give it some character. I knew that one characteristic I definitely wanted for the final stage was a huge tail, like half of its body size huge. After I had done the silhouette of a Jaguar with a huge tail, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know what to do next. I didn't really have a plan going into making this Fakemon, so I was just kinda winging it. I decided to first start off with the ears, because I knew I wanted those to be relatively the same as Cuvine's ears. They do become sharper later on though, but at the moment they're still pretty round. I then worked on the snout. Is that a cat term or is that only like dragons and dogs? And then the whiskers. 6 total whiskers instead of the 4 like its prior evolutions had. I worked on just fixing up the body proportions for a while. I'm not going to include this because it was boring. And then I moved on to the face. I worked on the eyes, trying out some different kinds until I stumbled upon one that I liked, something that was slick and cool, hopefully matching the rest of this Fakemon. I then worked on the face pattern, taking inspiration from the pelts that Jaguar Warriors typically wore. I decided that instead of a headdress of feathers, I would just try a few. I really liked how this looked. Nice and simple, but still giving it character. I worked on the tail next. Now is a good time to take a pause and do a little explaining. So, in my video where I made these starters, like I said, check that if you haven't seen it, I asked about what a second typing, type combination I could make that would equal out and that kind of stuff, and you guys really helped me out. I now know what typings I'm for sure want for Poringo and Slayzo's final evolutions, so huge thanks to everyone who helped me out. But I'm still not sure what to do for this one. I know I either want this Fakemon's typings to be a grass dark or a grass fighting type. I'm just really not sure which one. So let me know which one you think would be better down below in the comments if you want. I really appreciate it. Anyway, like I was saying, for the tail, I wanted to take inspiration from the most common weapon of a Jaguar Warrior, the spiked club. See, this is where I'm getting the grass fighting because it's beating some stuff up with that club, you know? But also grass dark because I feel like it really fits the personality of this Fakemon. So, I don't know, just let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and I guess whichever one seems to be the favorite, I'll choose. Anyway, I added the blade of grass things to the legs and did a little tweaking. After I drew up something I was pleased with, I did a quick underbelly and some spots. And after a little concept sketching where I made the face and fixed the tail, I was ready to give the final version a go. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So your Cuvine is all done growing up and it evolves into this. Another question mark. Like I said, if you have any name ideas, let me know down below in the comment section. This Pokemon is considered to be the protector of the jungles and forests of the Layzo region. It will always try to go about this protecting in a calm manner, but will battle anyone if it feels the fellow Pokemon of its home are being threatened. They tend to stick to the shadows of the forest, trying to keep control over their slight tempers. As mentioned earlier in this video, I'm not quite sure what typing to do, so if you have any ideas, let me know. Once again, I tried to maintain the autumn theme. I'm really not so sure about this shiny, but I like how it made the red plants or feathers or whatever it is on its forehead blue. But it gets a little muddled up in the face, so I might change this shiny later on. So for those of you who would have chosen Cuvine at the beginning of your adventure, would you still do it? Or would you maybe wait it out and see what the other starters evolve into first? Let me know what you think of these two designs down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you think. And with that, it's time to wrap this up. I really enjoyed drawing these Fakemon, and I apologize for the month's wait. I'm gonna be honest and tell you that these videos take the longest to make, and I was kind of putting it off. But once I actually sat down and started making it, I'm glad I did, and I'm pretty pleased with the final results. If you enjoyed watching me create Cuvine's evolution line, consider leaving a like on the video. It's the thumbs up down below. Would you choose Cuvine as your starter? Feel free to let me know down below in the comment section, and leave any ideas you may have for this region if you want. You're all so creative and awesome, and I love reading what you have to say. If you want to see Poringo and Slayzo's evolution lines, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the bell for notifications. If you do this, you'll be notified as soon as these videos come out. Hopefully I won't make you wait another month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're having the best of days. This is Missy Dupop, signing off. I'll see you all next time.